Welcome to Networking Working, the podcast where real business stories meet meaningful connections. Brought to you by Business Matching UK, the UK's first business matching membership service with a business opportunity guarantee. Whether you're building something new, scaling something established, or just exploring smarter ways to move your business forward, you are in the right place.
Welcome back to Networking Working, the BMUK podcast. In this episode, we're joined by Claire Farley from Untapped Potential Recruitment, a company rightly challenging the status quo of recruitment by helping businesses look beyond CVs and qualifications, instead focusing on behaviour, culture fit and long-term potential, ultimately saving companies time, money and a lot of heartache. Welcome to Networking Working, Claire.
Thank you very much.
What does your business do and who do you help?
So our business is threefold, to be honest with you. We do executive recruitment, we do leadership development or training and development, but we also provide people strategy support as well. But our flagship model, I would say, is our recruitment process. And our recruitment process is our USP. There's lots of fantastic recruitment companies out there, but people tend to come to us when they have had a struggle with recruitment, when they've tried doing it themselves and they're not doing it very well, and they're spending lots of time and lots of money. And it's usually businesses where they haven't got either a specific HR manager or a recruitment team in place, and they're trying to do it themselves, and it's going spectacularly wrong for them. It tends to go wrong because of behavioural issues. It's very, very rare if you have to get rid of somebody or if a recruitment campaign hasn't worked, it's because of competency. And the stats out there to prove it. 85% of the time it goes wrong for behavioural reasons. Therefore, you need to find a process that helps you actually find people behaviourally who fit. This is not about competence. This is about behaviour fit and working style fit. And that's where our USP comes in, because our USP is around getting people together and understanding what makes them tick, as opposed to sitting across a desk and asking people a bunch of questions, which is great. And there is room for that. And I'm not saying people should not do that. I'm saying that there should be something else that you do as well as that, because fit is becoming one of the most important things in businesses. Give you a couple of examples. We recruited for a warehouse manager for a textiles business. Clearly, textiles experience was important to that company, but actually being able to communicate within the sphere of being in a management team, but also communicating with people who were at the shop floors. Communication skills and teamwork were really important to them. When we ran the selection day, which is what we do, we bring all of the candidates together and we test their abilities. The client said to me at the end of the day, if we'd have interviewed X person who had the most fantastic CV and gone through the normal process, we'd have employed him. But actually, through the series of tasks that we ran on the selection day, what came out was this person couldn't operate in a team environment because he'd been so used to working on his own and isolated. So that would have been a poor recruit for them. The other story is around a company that we work with in the leisure and tourism industry. This is making sure that you are recruiting people who will stay in your business and you can retain them. We recruited a couple of people into a leisure and tourism business maybe 5 years ago. Those people were brought in as an FD and a head of retail and operations. Both of those people have now been promoted. So they have respectively not just stayed within those organisations, but have actually gone on to do much bigger roles within those organisations as well.
How did you first get involved with BMUK and what drew you to the community?
What initially drew me to BMUK was actually not just the members. I'll be completely honest with you. It was the commitment from the organisers. They genuinely care about you as a member. There's lots and lots of networking groups out there. And believe me when I say I've probably tried all of them over the years. But what felt different about BMUK was the quality of the relationships. And actually, one of the biggest things for me is around the format of the meetings as well, because it gives you the opportunity to speak to lots of people rather than just ending up in a conversation with whoever you've just ended up being sat next to at the session. So the quality of the people, but the way that the organisers are really committed to you as a member.
This episode of Networking Working is brought to you by Business Matching UK, the UK's first business matching membership service with a business opportunity guarantee. If you're tired of turning up to networking events that lead nowhere, BMUK guarantees to offer something different. Structured, supported, and strategically driven business development, designed to connect the right people in the right way at the right time. With a blend of face-to-face and online meetings, plus 7 unique mechanisms, BMUK guarantees real business opportunities, and that guarantee is the cornerstone of what makes us different. Stop chasing leads and referrals. Start matching with meaningful opportunities. Register your interest today at www.bmuk.co.uk. www.business-matching.co.uk. Business Matching UK. Matching ambition with opportunity.
How do you see BMUK supporting your future growth?
For me, it's not just about scaling revenue. Ultimately, that's what we're all there for. Of course we are, and I'm not going to say that we're not. But for me, it's about evolving professionally. So that means expanding relationships and increasing the impact I can have. It's not just about the people in the room, and this has already happened for conversations that those people are having with someone else, and then with someone else, and then with someone else. And I see it as a snowball effect. So I think it gives you the access to a community not only of ambitious business owners and decision makers, but it creates that opportunity for collaboration and partnership and shared learning as well. I see it broadening my reach, not just in my own network, but the impact I can have with other leaders and organisations that are outside of that network.
How does networking within BMUK differ from other networking experiences you've had?
I don't think I've ever been in a networking group where the people that are organising it are really invested in you and making sure that it's a success for you. It's the authenticity of the people that are running it, plus the format of the events. That's been one of the two biggest differences. A lot of networking events can become very sales driven. People just trying to pitch to you within the first 5 minutes that you get there. But it feels more relationship led and much more trust based. It just gives you the opportunity to have much more meaningful conversations.
Who are you looking to hear from?
Business owners, business leaders, leadership teams, organisations that are really serious about their people strategy. Whether that's attracting talent, whether that's developing the people that they've currently got, whether that's improving the culture within their organisation. They might be going through a huge change curve. They might have been bought by another business or they're about to acquire another business. That can lead sometimes to a bit of uncertainty with your people. So it's anybody that is really invested in their people strategy.
How can people find you and the business?
If you want to find me personally, LinkedIn is always going to be the best way. I share quite a lot of updates. I share quite a lot of learning and a lot of different people challenges. If people want to have a look at us as a business, we've got a website, untappedpotentiallimited.co.uk. I'm always happy to just have a conversation with people. I really like talking to people. I'm a people person. I run a people structured business. So I really like having conversations with people, even if they're not necessarily sure whether I can help them or not. I'm always happy to have a conversation. I'm also a qualified NLP coach. And so if people are really struggling, whether that's not just around recruitment, but are struggling with something that's going on with either themselves or their people, I'm always happy to have conversations.
If BMUK were a single tool in your desert island survival kit, what would that tool be and why?
It would definitely be a fishing net, and a huge fishing net at that. Because at the end of the day, this is giving me access to a much wider network of people. It's that wider reach. Who do those people know? And who do those people know? And who do those people know? It's a network of people, a network of opportunities, ideas and collaborations that I would just never be able to get to myself on my own.
Thank you so much, Claire. It's been fascinating hearing how Untapped Potential Recruitment is changing the way businesses think about recruitment, focusing not just on skills and CVs, but on culture fit, behaviour and long-term success. Thank you so much for your time today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
If today's episode gave you fresh insight, a practical takeaway, or simply something to think about, hit follow, leave us a rating or review, and share the episode with someone else navigating the same landscape. Networking Working is powered by Business Matching UK, a movement changing the way businesses connect, collaborate, and grow. If you're ready to take a more strategic, supported approach to your business development, one that's built on strategy, not chance, then BMUK is what you didn't know you needed. Visit www.business-matching.co.uk to explore more and register your interest.
The information in this podcast is for general guidance and entertainment purposes only. The Networking Working podcast shares ideas and experiences to inspire and inform, and we believe they can be valuable, but they may only reflect part of your own business journey. We always recommend seeking independent advice and using your own judgment to decide what's right for your business. We encourage you to do your own research before making any decisions. The opinions in this episode are our own and those of our guests, and we do our best to ensure the content is accurate and relevant at the time of recording. If you have any questions or would like to continue the conversation, you can reach us at info@business-matching.co.uk. Thank you for listening.